exciting one today. This is the formal announcement for our launch of Singularity, the new product that gives you a 360-degree view of IT across multiple data sources, specifically BI applications, analytical applications for ServiceNow, for Genesys, for NetCool, for TrueSight, and 13 BI applications total. We've been working on this since 2008, and I'm excited to show it to you today. So first of all, we're seeing here across all of these different process areas within IT and different enterprise applications within IT, how we're performing. So we're looking at incidents per day, percentage of incidents meeting SLAs, total calls from our Genesys call system, our node availability from SolarWinds, our percentage of events open from the availability management discipline. So we're looking at all these different disciplines together. Number two is we have near real-time analytical widgets, and we have real-time key performance indicators. So for example, if you're looking at percentage of incidents meeting SLAs, we might be looking at a 13-month period. Okay, for our real-time data, incidents open or critical incidents, for example, that is actual real-time data. So a lot of our competitors position themselves as having real-time when they don't, because in the analytical world, it is not really possible to have real-time, and it's not even desirable necessarily, depending on the use case. For example, Google Analytics doesn't even have real-time measures, for those of you familiar with it. Okay, so it kind of depends on the use case. But the important thing is that our near real-time data is only 1 hour old for ServiceNow as an example. Our competitor's best record is 12 hours in a production environment. And our standard competitor has about a data that's about 24 hours old. So that's what people are used to. That being said, for analytical information, it's not critically important to have it real time because you're looking for analytical insights. For real time, it is for critical incidents, for incidents open. So I think that's an important terminology differentiator. So this is both analytics and real-time reporting in one view. It's also going across multiple data sources, but the key is that we have packaged solutions, not just a connector. Tableau has a connector for ServiceNow. Microsoft has a connector for ServiceNow, but that doesn't mean you get the ability to look at all of the tables within the data, have pre-calculated calculations, and then a support and maintenance plan that gives you the ability to have us write more for you. Okay, so that's all included in a solution. After you install it, you have this content that I'm showing to you today. It is not just a Power BI dashboard. It is a Northcraft Analytics powered dashboard in Power BI. Many of you know that we are presentation layer independent, so you can use Tableau, Excel, Power BI. Those are the most common three. The key there is that you can have your analysts use whatever tool that they know how to use, okay? Because different tools have different capabilities. With some of the different BI visualization platforms. This is massive scalability here. As Microsoft has been saying, trillion records is the new billion. And while we don't have any data sets with a trillion records in it, the scalability here is incredible because we're leveraging the server backend, which helps us get around those traditional client-side in-memory limits that you would see with Power BI or Tableau. So when you have a Northcraft BI application behind the scenes, we're now leveraging the power of the servers, and in our SaaS model, that's the Amazon EC2 environment, which has massive scalability. So you're not limited by client memory limits like you would be in most cases. Okay? It is multidimensional, so we're seeing MDX here for percentage of incidents meeting SLAs, SQL for our real-time widgets. So it's kind of both. It's multidimensional and it's relational. That's unique to us. And you have aggregate to grain level drilling. So I'm going to get into that with a series of different examples here in different applications behind the scenes. So when I look at percentage of incidents meeting SLAs, if I click on this, now we're drilling into ServiceNow. Okay, so I'm looking at a ServiceNow data set, look at things like incidents per day, okay, on the whole, look at SLA performance on the whole here across, long time periods in the entire history of ServiceNow if you prefer, while still maintaining the ability to drill down to the grain. And in this case, the grain is an incident that breached an SLA. So the grain might be an event that lasted too long. It might be a configuration item. It might be a change. But the hard thing to do is drill down to the grain on large data sets. So we'll show that here. And when you have incident and SLA volume together, that can be some pretty significant volume. Not quite as much volume as a call system or an event management system. Okay, so we'll use our breadcrumbs to go back now, and let's drill into something else, our SolarWinds application. So we'll look at node availability. Okay, these are for our routers and switches or whatever it is that you have SolarWinds monitoring, and even servers and applications and databases. Okay, so we've got the key performance indicator that we drilled into was node availability, and as you can see, there's a dashboard just specific to that key performance indicator. We have an overview dashboard as well with all of our KPIs for each of the different business intelligence applications that we produce, or if you prefer, analytical applications. So there are comprehensive BI solutions for each enterprise application, okay, with unique capabilities that, for example, in SolarWinds allow you to look at events by hour, which is not possible out of the box, or look at 13 months or more of data, whereas SolarWinds only gives you the ability to look at 90 days out of the box. Okay, so you get unique analytical capability for each enterprise application that we have a solution for, in addition to being able to look at the whole and to be able to look across multiple data sources within the same report. So if I'm looking at, for example, percentage of incidents meeting SLAs, okay, and that's ServiceNow, and then I have my incidents in ServiceNow, and then I have an Atrium CMDB, I could look at the related configuration items from Atrium along with SLA and incident in one report. Okay, so that's going across those multiple data sources. If I wanted to look at my call volume, we'll look at percentage of calls answered in 20 seconds, total calls, things like that. I drill into it here. We're just looking at, again, the KPIs specific to the call system. Okay, those things that we're most interested in. You could drill down by agent or call detail record. So quite a bit of capability across multiple data sources with comprehensive solutions built for each. All of this is available on a mobile device. It's all real-time development. So as this dashboard is being developed, since it's HTML5, this would rearrange in front of your face if we have the permissions and we're, watching this dashboard rearrange that I've subscribed to. So it works on a mobile device. It looks very nice. I'll also give you an example. This is the web view. Here's the phone view. Okay, so we'll look at those same key performance indicators here. There's an app in the store that you can look at, both Apple or Google Play. So there is an app here for Microsoft Power BI. Works on a browser as well. That's more a function of the visualization tool that you're using. So for example, if you're using Excel with Northcraft, you would not be able to view it on a mobile device. Tableau, you would. So yeah, it definitely depends. Cognos, you may or may not. MicroStrategy, SAP, they all have different mobile capabilities. Power BI is the strongest right now because of its HTML5 architecture, so we spend a lot of time on that. Also, the pricing model is now less expensive than Tableau, so it's generated quite a bit of interest in the market. So that is our overview today, and went a little longer than expected, but I hope you can appreciate the capability of what we've been building since 2008. We're very proud of it, and we encourage you to look at a demonstration of it with your data. Thanks for your time, and let us know if you have any questions.